this is still a lot of fun for me, and there's still things we have not done with this game. Alright, so... what did I come up here for? I think I wanted to get a better view of what was going on up out here. Yeah. It's looking kind of nice. So let's see, do we want to go and just glass it right here? Yeah, I think that'll look good. I remembered the other reason I came up here. I'm going to make a door. Wonder if I have any left over. Let's see. Nope, no doors. Okay. I'm sure a bunch of you are kind of wondering what happened with our supplies that we gathered from last chapter. And don't worry, we will be getting to that very soon. And I will say, I was right. Okay, let us get back down there. I'll probably need to go back up again as soon as I will need to make a hoe to actually get to... I'll let that stay. Kind of want the grass to be able to regrow before I put the door down, as grass will not regrow when there is a door or a fence post or a couple other things sitting on top of it, so I'm going to wait for the grass to regrow first. So let us go ahead and... let's see, do I like that? Yeah, 3 high should be plenty. Okay. And we put on our roof. Okay, there we go for the nice outside part, and we can just go ahead and fill in the inside part now. One thing I did just realize is that creating the lighting, I guess, not quite column, but the hanging lights that you might recall from the other farm the other farm I showed you. It's going to be kind of interesting, as I might have to go ahead and knock out a piece of glass on either side just so I have some place to make it look like it's anchored. You know me, you know I like things to look natural. Hence the wooden supports over here. I think I can get this done before it's too dangerous to be out here. And if it gets dangerous, well, whatever. Will be something interesting for you guys to experience. Okay. I think we're good here. No spawns. Okay. Well, I guess when I go back up to grab a nap, I will go ahead and make a hoe. So we can get to making some seeds. Or at least gathering them. Okay guys, good morning. I am back from my nap, and as you can see, I have a hoe. A stone hoe. Alright, so, for anyone who does not know what you do with the hoe... yeah, sorry, that was a bad joke. So yes, for anyone who does not know, the way to get seeds is you simply right-click on grass, and it not only tills it, but if you do it on grass, sometimes you get a seed to pop out. And that is exactly what we need. So, I am going to go ahead and tear up my front lawn here until I get enough seeds to get us started anyway. As we also have plenty of bones, we will also have plenty of bone meal. Another good thing to help get a wheat farm started quickly. And another reason why you don't really need a very big wheat farm to start off with. You just need something that's large enough that you can sustain it easily. Let's see, what do we got? 8. Okay, we need a lot more than 8. Is that 10, 11? Man. I mean, I know seeds are supposed to be like 1 in 5, but these certainly feel a lot more rare than 20%. And this is why I made 2 hoes. Okay. That still happens. Oh. Fine. That's something I didn't know. You cannot place a torch on tilled soil. Good to know. Alright, 20. Let's go for a couple more. I gotta say, not playing for 2 weeks, this feels really disorienting all of a sudden. I mean, I was so used to Minecraft and the motion of everything, but I gotta say, I'm getting a little dizzy. Alright, so next thing we need is water. Thought I had it there for a second. So let us run up here and get my buckets of water. I believe they're still up here. Ah yes, that's right. I rearranged some things off screen. The buckets and armor are now in the tool chest, as, well, these are essentially tools. So we can put the hoe away, I believe. Oh no, wait. I will need that later. Grab some water here, and I'll need the dirt. Alright. Let's see. Okay. And we head back down. I think first things first. Yep, and it's all growing back in. Very nice. Ah, excellent. I was hoping the grass would have regrown by now. Perfect. Alright, so let's see. We had a 12 by... what is this? 7. 12 by 7. Okay. So we can't do it this way. Well, we could. Usually my favorite method of farming involves just digging out the center and then filling it all around with water. But I kind of like the row method that I used in the other ones. So what I think I will do here... Let's see. Ah yes, there is that issue as well. When making farms, you want to be careful not to leave grass inside, because the light at night from your torches will be enough that animals will be able to spawn in here and trample your crops. So if you're not going to tear up everything, and then you're going to want to make sure that whatever's in here is not dirt or grass, because that's what the friendly mobs will be spawning on at night. So let us see. Believe I will take a couple minutes here and think about what I want to make, and I will get back to you guys in just a second. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. I believe we are going to plant right here in the middle and around the edges. So I will go ahead and fill this entire trench in with water, and as I need to... actually, I think I might also want to... take this one out. Yeah. That way I've got a way up, in case anything falls in the middle. Alright. Hopefully what I've been going over so far doesn't seem like I'm keeping too much in my head, and assuming you guys have any idea what I'm talking about, but if there's anything you guys have a question about, definitely leave a question in the comment section below, and I will answer it for you. So actually first I need to get some water in here before things decide to start dissipating. Alright. Yeah, because if you don't have water, the dirt will do exactly like it did out there. So once it gets water, though, it starts to fertilize itself, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it reverting, is what I was trying to say there. Alright, let me get a little more water. I'll fill this up nice and even, and I will probably show you guys what that looks like in a second. Okay, we now finally have our water all smoothed out, and I believe we are finally ready to get to planting. Now, I know the smooth water is not a necessity. I just kind of like it, as the way I typically work my farms is that I always try to collect everything up from while in the water, and moving water is just a pain, and all the more so ever since the 1.4 update, where Notch made it just all that more ridiculously difficult to move in moving water. So, now that we've got that ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and start planting here along the outside. the one in the back corner might need to go, as if I recall, stuff tends to like to fall in the corners when you're planting like this, but we shall see. So, I believe we're good there. Alright. Now, something else I know about 1.4, apparently wheat grows faster than it used to, but I don't think you can beat it growing this fast. Ha ha ha. Ah, good. I still can grab it up from the corner. Excellent. Alright, let's see. 8 more seeds. Not bad. 7 wheat. Okay. Alright. Nice. I think that worked out pretty well. So let me go ahead and plant these now. I believe that should be enough to get us all the way around. And I believe that will be a very good start. Perfect. Nice. Will be a very good start for our wheat farm. Let's see. Is that one tilled? Yeah, okay. So, the only thing left to do here is to make sure we have light at night. So, what I like to do is place... actually... Let's see. What's that going to do? That's going to... Yep, make it impossible to get up. Okay, then. Yes, still no axe. Fortunately, it doesn't take too long to break that down. Hey, where'd my seed go? Really? Well, alright. I guess we're going to have to do this... thank you. The other way. I think this could work, although it looks kind of ugly in my opinion. I think this will look a lot nicer. Yeah. Kind of like that much better. Although it's a little high, I kind of like it closer to the wheat, so... Tell you what, I'm going to actually go make an axe, and I will be right back. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Although I think I will need to place one more back up there, just so I can have a place to... Okay, good. Still sneaking. Yes, for anyone who didn't know, sneaking is the only safe way to walk across crops without trampling them. So... one more. Much better. I like that. Actually, no, I don't need this one. Because now I also have a way to get around both sides. Okay, so, the only thing left to do here is give it some light for while it's night. And I seem to be rhyming a lot in this episode. Completely unintentionally, though, of course. Alright. There we go. And that, I believe, will be a very successful farm for us in the future. So, yep, there you go. Got some growing already, and on screen. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. So there you go, guys. We now have one brand new farm. And I think it looks pretty good out here, too. At first, I wasn't sure how I thought it was going to look, being right here in the front yard, or whatever this area is. But I think it actually looks pretty good. And there's no real easy way up, so that's perfect. Yeah, this is going to work out nice. And I think this, as I said, will create more wheat for us than we'll know what to do with. I think Notch might have to come up with another use for wheat if it gets to that. Okay, and... Oh, I guess that was just the shadow I was walking into. Thought it was getting dark. Okay, so... Step 1. Build a farm. Done. Nice. Okay, so, step 2. Factories. Now, speaking of factories, I did have some questions about, well, could you tell us where that skeleton spawner is? You know, just dig straight up with some ladders and figure it out. Well, I did one better than that. I sat and... Actually, let me go step back a second. When I was going through and doing that speed up at the end of Chapter 6, you guys might recall I stopped off at the skeleton spawner and pulled up the debug info so you guys could see the coordinates. If that was going a little too fast for you guys, that was 333 by negative 351. Well, here's the funny thing about where those coordinates lead. Let me show you. See this torch? See my coordinates? Skeleton spawner, straight down. So, I know digging straight up might have been a little more interesting, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because then I might have busted into my pool, and that would have been a terrible thing. I would have been very upset. So, there's that answered for you guys. Hopefully that's satisfactory for you. So yes, our skeleton spawner turned out to be directly beneath our house. How crazy is that? As far away as we thought we were when we first ran across it, it was like, man, I don't know if I'll ever be able to find my way back here. Well, if you dig straight up, you'll be in your house. Okay, so I believe I'm going to go ahead and organize some things here. Probably take a nap. And I will meet you guys back at the cave, and we will head off, and we will construct our very first arrow and bone factory. I'll see you guys in a second.